What are the foundational elements every dental practice should have in place before investing heavily in marketing? I guess you kind of answered that at the beginning.
A little bit, but we could extend that. Yeah. So those are the basics. Of course, you need a website, and today's website needs to scratch the itch of the consumer. So we all want a beautiful, flary, pretty, sexy, feature-rich website. And that can really be a double-edged sword on that one because we want it to be nice and sexy. We saw this dentist in Manhattan who had this really different website and stuff. But to the normal consumer, that website lacks convention being what we're used to. So to give an example, Amazon, every time they make a significant and amazing improvement to their site of just one slight little change, they typically lose hundreds of thousands of dollars on that change. Not because it wasn't a smart one, but because people aren't used to it. People were looking for a button that is no longer in the same location. It's in a smarter location now. The layout is actually better, but it has cost them hundreds of millions of dollars to learn that convention is more important than development or innovation, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
100%. So a website that is consumer friendly, marketing friendly, we call it convention friendly. Great book by Steve Krug right here. Steve Krug says, listen, I'm a lazy fat American who I've been paid hundreds of thousands of dollars to go into companies to do UX studies, so user experience studies, to go through UI, user interface, and UX within a website, mostly consumer sites. And it's a 40-minute read. Don't Make Me Think Revisited. I highly suggest reading it. It's very entertaining. He's high end and he just got tired of answering all the same questions and charging people, gobs of money to answer these questions. So he wrote a book. This tells you how to lay out your website, lay out your postcards, lay out and think like a consumer rather than think like a business owner. Very important. Our target public is who we need to, cater to and who we need to consider, not our needs and not us compared to the next guy. So website with those basic strategy points in mind, thinking like a consumer, convention, don't do something really wild and flary unless you're Beverly Hills or Miami or Manhattan, and social media channels. A lot of people freak out when they hear a 55-year-old seasoned consultant mention TikTok. And I don't even know if TikTok is going to be here next week. Who knows? But any social media channel that you can be active on, I'm going to say. But where do we start? Always Facebook, then Instagram, because it's owned by the same company, Meta, and then add TikTok or whatever the next thing might be. A YouTube channel. It's a must. Got to have a YouTube channel. It's free. It's easy. That's where you're going to host your video testimonials. That's where you're going to host your doctor interviews, your explainer videos of what's the difference between a bridge, a traditional bridge, and an implant. This is where you're going to host it. And then you're going to embed those YouTube links on your website, not host them on your website, because Google owns YouTube and Google likes Google. So we want to scratch the itch of that. And Google likes their videos on YouTube being embedded in websites. So social media channels, basic, Facebook, then Insta, and then maybe eventually TikTok. YouTube channel, website, your overall profiles. If you're in a metropolitan area such as, Chicago, the tri-state, Miami, Tampa, Houston, Dallas, Austin, LA, Bay Area, Yelp is a big deal for dentistry. And so you need your Yelp profile in shape. And if it's not a big deal in your area, then get your Yelp profile in shape anyhow, because it is coming. Mm-hmm. So those would be the things I'd say. That's where we would probably start.
Okay, cool.
On top of that, then we start going, okay, good, I need patients now. Good, we're going to, do what we're doing with you in a couple of your practices, the digital reactivation program. Get money in the door, get patients at the door right now so we can fund further marketing. Google Ads, great. Search engine optimization, SEO, for organic search so people can find you when they're searching dentist near me. That's a long game. That's the longest marketing channel. It takes the longest time, is expensive, but probably one of the most important. And then, marketing funnels after that.